Okay, so now your claim's approved. Woo! This is the fun part. Now you get to start picking out products and colors and project details. So this is where stuff gets exciting. But before we get into product and colors and details, I want to talk to you about how the payouts typically work from an insurance company, an insurance claim, especially a hail claim. So the insurance adjuster is going to provide you with an estimate. We don't write the initial estimate. There's a reason for that, a pretty good reason for that. The insurance adjuster is going to write their own initial estimate regardless of how many estimates you have. You could have 10 different estimates from 10 different roofing contractors and none of them would mean anything because your insurance adjuster is going to write their own estimate from scratch. Typically, those estimates are written on Xactimate. That's what we use for our estimating software and what most of the industry uses. Xactimate is a software that was developed to eliminate discrepancies between contractor and insurance carrier. So we don't come up with the numbers in the estimate. The insurance carrier doesn't come up with the numbers in the estimate. The estimating software generates the numbers based on averages in that community, and that's what the insurance carrier is going to pay you. So the insurance adjuster provides the initial estimate. Now, every once in a while, we'll have a customer that says, well, I don't want to show you my insurance estimate. Where's your estimate? And the reason we don't like to play that game is because what's going to happen? One of two things is certainly going to happen. We're not going to guess that insurance estimate number on the dot. We're either going to write a lower estimate or we're going to write a higher estimate. Now, look at scenario A. If we write a lower estimate, let's say your insurance carrier says the roof replacement is going to cost $20,000. And let's say we give you an estimate for $18,000. You get to keep the extra $2,000. Life is swell. Not so easy. That's not how it works. The insurance company typically pays you a portion of the claim up front, and then they wait until the work is completed before releasing what's called the withheld depreciation. Now, on that same $20,000 deal, let's say they give you $10,000 up front. Now, let's say we have a contract with you to complete the work for $18,000. Well, before insurance releases the $10,000 in withheld depreciation, they're going to ask you for an invoice from your contractor. When you show your insurance company that you hired us for $18,000, guess what they're going to pay you? $18,000 minus your deductible. So you're responsible for your deductible. There are plenty of legal ways to offset the deductible that your field rep can discuss with you, depending on what your estimate looks like. But that's what happens if we give you a lower estimate. You're really just saving the insurance carrier money. We would rather make sure all of the industry standard line items are included and provide the highest value possible within that amount. If you got $20,000, your neighbor got $10,000 for the same roof, well, we're going to be able to do more within your claim amount. Now, if we look at scenario B, we look at, okay, your insurance gave you an estimate for $20,000, but Brookins Construction estimate was $25,000. That's when a customer might ghost us and say, well, we don't want to pay $5,000 above our deductible. Let's call someone else and see if we can get a cheaper contractor. That's not how it should work, but unfortunately, that's kind of how the industry is set up. What we do is promise you that we're going to provide the highest value possible within your claim amount. So in order to do that, we're going to need to review your estimate with you. Maybe the insurance adjuster left ice and water barrier. This is kind of funny because every once in a while we'll get what we call catastrophe team adjusters. So if there's an adjuster up here from Texas, they might not even know what ice and water barrier is. They might write a really low estimate not having components that are essential in the northern climate. So we want to review the estimate with you to make sure that everything that you're owed is included in that estimate. If it's not, super easy supplemental process. We'll provide the documentation and make sure that those line items are accounted for. So why choose Brookins Construction? Well, again, we want to provide the highest value possible within the claim amount. We don't want you to choose us because we were the first people to inspect your roof. We don't even want you to choose us because we met your insurance adjuster and got it approved. We want to earn your business the old-fashioned way by proving to you that we're the best fit. So when it comes to products, we're going to give you the product of choice. We're not going to tell you what product we want to install. We're going to educate you on pros and cons. You're going to tell us which product you want us to install. And when we install a roof, We do it not only in accordance with building code, but shingle manufacturer recommendations are a lot more strict than building code. Building code is typically vague. Shingle manufacturers recommend everything because they want to sell us more products. They want you to buy more products. But we're putting 2 rows of ice and water minimum on all eaves. We're also putting ice and water up the rake ends. We are putting starter strip not only on the eaves but on the rake ends. These are all little things that are just going to get you a little bit better warranty with the manufacturer. You know, a little bit better protection when we do have that 50-mile-an-hour wind that comes in the fall. We're going to build a really good roof, and you're going to be able to tell the difference. Even during the project when it's being built, you're going to notice other neighbors having other companies install roofs. You're going to notice the difference between your job site and their job site. You're going to notice the professionalism that comes from Brookins Construction versus just a random roofing crew. So we're going to give you the ability to legally offset your deductible. A lot of, you can be a dang good roofer and not really know how the insurance restoration process works. There are plenty of legal ways to move line items around to legally offset the deductible. But if I don't do insurance claims ever and I'm just a really good roofer, I'm not going to be able to show you how to do that stuff legally, which, can possess a whole bunch of other risks like insurance fraud. But we know the insurance game and we're throwing down value, product of choice, project managers, lifetime workmanship warranty, communication, technology. It's all there. Don't ever hesitate to bring your concerns to us. We want to know about them. If we don't know what your concerns are, what, maybe a minor hiccup is, then we can address it. If you tell us what's on your mind, what's maybe holding you back, what questions you have, I guarantee you we're going to be able to put that concern to ease by talking about it and letting you know how we do things. Again, anti-pressure. We just want you to be informed, educated on what you're deciding to pay us to do, right? This is your insurance money. This isn't our insurance money because we met your insurance adjuster. This is your house. This is your claim. This is your money, and we're going to treat it as such. We want to earn your business. We want you to decide what you want to see go down here.